Hey, welcome to another episode of Couch with Rob Fields. I'm your host, Rob Fields, and I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeVille. It's been a long time, but I came back for a special occasion. I had a friend of mine visit me. Ladies and gentlemen, give big hand claps to my backcourt brother, one half of the left handed onslaught of Orangeburg Wilkerson High School. My brother from another mother, ladies and gentlemen, give big hand claps to Mr. FreePour Donnie.
Yo,
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
up?
yeah,
What's
yeah,
up?
yeah,
What's
yeah,
up?
yeah.
Appreciate you, guy. Yeah,
Yeah, welcome back, my boy.
glad to be back. Glad to be back, man. A lot done happened, to say the least.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So we can't call ourselves passport bros because passport bros has another connotation. You know,
Yeah,
you ever
yeah.
heard of passport bros?
I have. Yeah, I stay away from that one, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
yeah,
ain't passport bros. No, we living on the straight and narrow. But yeah, man, you made your first trip to Europe and you came over to holler at your boy, man. I must say I appreciate it. First of all, investing in a trip to come over here. But secondly, yeah, man, you got that European stamp. How does it feel?
felt good, man. Everything like leading up to it, the excitement or whatnot, it was dope, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. Overall, great trip. You know what I'm saying? The flight wasn't too bad. It was real smooth. All the flight staff was very accommodating. You know, I got little freebies on the flight over. You know, can I get such and such? Oh, you traveling for the first time. So, hey man, had a great time, great flight. You know what I'm saying? And we here. We here. Hey, yeah, y'all. The accommodations when I got there from you, Chanel, the kids, you know what I'm saying, the in-laws, the homies. Everything about the trip was love, man. I don't have no complaints, man. I think the biggest complaint is coming back so soon.
So listen, man, I first got to Europe in 2010 and I bounced around a little bit. I've been a couple places. And in 2025, you finally got the opportunity to come. What made you do it this time?
Hey, it was one of them conversations when I was rambling about flight ticket, and you was like, "Hey, bro, you know the flight over here probably like the same to LA," and I was like, "No, it ain't." And when I looked, it was like $100 difference, and like I mean, I've been to LA, I've been to San Diego, all them places. So I was like, man, you know what? Let me just do it. And then it's just like going to another continent. It's the unknown. And I'm one of the big people. You can't be scared of the unknown. So I was like, man, you know what? It's time. I ain't got nothing going on right now. I'm cooling out. You know what I'm saying? Life's great. So why not take that trip, man? See my dog, man. Come kick it with my boy. So like that's it was like it was kind other than like you mentioning like the price. It was like impulse. Like I was like, I'm gonna book the flight, and that's when I hit up the missus, and I was like, hey, I'm coming over there. I'm gonna surprise my dog, and she was like, for real? I was like, yeah, and like I said, she respectfully she knew about the ticket before you knew, because I was just gonna pull up and just be like, hey, bro, I'm here, but you know what I'm saying, might not want to do that.
Nah, cause you would have got hit with that 12:30 to 8:30, guys. I've been locked in,
Oh
bro.
man,
I would have been locked
but
in
that's
for
what's up.
sure. But now, it's listen, man. I had this conversation with a couple of my road dogs, and it's never really a situation where it's like, oh man, it's been 14, 15 years, man. Like, why you ain't come earlier? Nah, it just wasn't a part of the plan at that time. But also, when you came over here this time, I'm a little bit more established. Like I got myself together. My footprint is a little bit steady now, and I'm tapped in. So when you got over here, I had it laid out to take you to all of the places that gave us the best experience. So before
Right.
we go into this next segment of the episode, I'm going to say that we're going to shout out a lot of places on this episode. And I am not sponsored. I am not sponsored by any restaurant, any
Message.
cocktail bar. I'm not sponsored. But what I will say is I'm very appreciative of good service, good food, good music, good drinks, and most importantly, I always bring friends. So if anyone wants to support your boy and just have me be a part of what you have going on in your restaurant or your establishment, just reach out to me at the Couch RF. We'll make it happen. I'll make sure to bring friends. But anyway, let's get into the trip. All right.
Yeah.
So just tell me about what it felt like when you first got over here to Europe.
Um. Well, when I first got there, it was I was in the airport in London for my connecting flight, so technically that was my first stop. But like when I got off in Europe, I mean in London, it was like, yeah, I'm really in Europe. Like I kept saying, like I'd be in a random place, I might go in the bathroom and be like, hey, I'm really in Europe. Like it just got to sink in a little bit. So, but when I got to Copenhagen, um, seeing you when I came out the airport, it kind of like hit home. Like, oh, I'm really over here. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the air was different. The vibe was different. The people, um, that's the real feeling, bro. It's kind of like an accomplishment, a check mark. You know what I'm saying? Now I got something to go back and tell people. Hey, bro, go do that. Take that trip. Buy that ticket. Don't worry about it. Just worry about everything else when you get there. You know what I'm saying? Like everything else will fall in place. Um, I mean, I know like you speak English. I didn't know how. Like when I got to the airport, I didn't know how it was going to be set up. But being that I only speak English as my primary, and then Spanish don't do me no good over there. So like, it was dope, man. It's like once I got off, everything was real welcoming. And people can kind of glance when they like you traveling, so they say, they ask, "Are you okay? You finding everything okay?" So I was like, "Bet." And then communication with you. Like I said, when I got off the plane and I saw you, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm over here. It's lit." So it's like ain't no turning back now. So well, I mean, it wasn't no turning back once I got on the plane, but.
Yeah, but nah, man, it was really good to see you over here as well. I mean, I've been in that airport many times, and I think the times that I'm able to see my people from where we're from is just a proud moment because I feel like that's part of the reason why I'm over here. Just to give people an outlet to maybe take that jump or invest a little bit in something that they've never done. Maybe the trip changes you in a bit in a positive way, right? And I mean, also maybe some people don't even like it. Like that's also a part of it. But I feel proud that I'm able to give people an outlet to say, oh yeah, let me pull up to this place.
Yeah, that's definitely much appreciated on this side because had you not been there, bro, I still might not have never been to Europe. So like that's the biggest thing, having the connections or the right people in the right place. You know what I'm saying? Or it could have been somebody else over there that I'd be like, they ain't worth going to see. I mean, it sounds mean, but it's
Mm.
some people that just like it ain't worth going to see. But like this trip was very, very eye opening. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into like my favorite parts of the trip in a second, but it was real eye opening. Just the fact that I can be like, hey, bro, I'm about to touch down, and you know what I'm saying? We made it happen. You know, that's the biggest thing in my eyes.
All right, so let's get into your favorite parts of the trip. We can jump into it. What were the things that just blew your mind and that made you feel at home and made you feel welcome, made you feel good, etc., etc. What were your favorite parts of the trip?
It was my Airbnb staff, man. I want to commend. Um, man, my all right. So my favorite part of the trip, hands down, was the time I spent with you, Chanel, and the kids. Man, like hands down, that's my favorite part of the trip. Yeah, we got to see the city. We had good eats. You know what I'm saying? We're getting to that. But my favorite part of the trip was the time I got to spend with my family. Like in the house. And I told you, I was like, bro, we could just stay at the house and kick it and do what like that was dope. Like the basketball game, was that the night before I left? The basketball game in the house, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we was in there getting buckets, you know what I'm saying? We had substitutions, we had timeouts for water break, like, you know what I'm saying? That hands down, that's my favorite part of the trip. Like I'm a big family person
Hmm.
and I'm fortunate enough to have bonds with each of your kids. Um, the jury's still out on me when it
Yep.
comes to Mace. Mace like me. Sometimes he do, sometimes he don't. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. But the relationship I've established with your kids and just, one of the kids born, then they come to the States. Respectfully, I'm like one of the first people in your friend group they see. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always pulling up. Like I remember I remember each stage of each child being born and their first trip to the States. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I got video. So like I actually get to see them grow up. So it's kind of like I get to go over there and kick it with them on their terms. I get to see all of them in their natural element. It was dope, bro. Like that's my favorite part of the trip. And the in-laws. The in-laws are amazing. I love them to death. Hey, I just gotta can't
Yeah.
say ma'am or sir. Word to the wise, don't say ma'am or sir.
Yeah. Or Mister and Mrs. They don't really get
Oh
down with that,
yeah.
bro. They like, man, call me by my first name.
Oh, you got my first name, yo.
Yeah, you have to call me Mister, Miss, nothing. They not having it, man. They said that to my aunt, and my aunt is an older lady. My aunt, she was so uncomfortable. She
Yeah,
was like, "This is
it
new."
took a bit of getting used to. It took a bit of getting used to, but it all turned out well. All turned out well. But yeah, that was
Yeah, yeah.
that's my favorite part of the trip, bro. Like hanging with the family, bro. Like
All right, so Donnie, this is so family was at one of your favorites, right?
yeah,
All right, so let's get into this food, and this is where the sponsorship hopefully starts to come in, and we start getting more invites to come to these restaurants. All right, man. So you're a foodie like myself.
yeah,
You are a Yelp influencer, aren't you?
yes, Yelp Elite. Yeah, they don't sponsor
Yelp
me either,
Yelp
but
Elite. Can you explain what Yelp Elite is?
so Yelp Elite. In my travels, restaurants I go to, I leave reviews, real candid reviews, detailed. So once you leave a certain amount of reviews on the food, they got a board that looks over it and things like that. And they say, "Hey, we love your reviews. Yeah, you part of Yelp. We got this elite group where your my posts go get seen more. So like my post for restaurant, they in that 10, 20 um, thousand views in like maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks, depending on the restaurant I go to or the city I'm in with the traffic. So like when I go to these restaurants, like everybody want to leave a survey. It's just my account more when it come to Yelp. So
Oh,
like yeah,
so yeah, so you one of those ones.
one of those ones, most definitely, yes.
All right, so cool. So based on your Yelp Elite status, rate some of the food that we got to experience while you were over here in Denmark.
Um, Trying to think. On a scale of 1 to 10, all right, on a scale of 1 to 10, my food experience overall was a nice 8.5, 9. I ain't even gonna lie to
Eight,
you.
eight and a half or nine. Okay.
Yeah, the only reason it's not a 10 is like little things, like like what's it called, Reffin, where we went on the pier or whatnot with all the food spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like little stuff. Like I wanted my fish to be seasoned a little more, but that's the American in me, maybe. Like what I'm saying, different foods, different seasonings. But the calamari was busting, bro. So like,
Calamari's on point.
yeah, like if the calamari could be seasoned like that, then the fish could be seasoned like that too. So
All right. So what did you order? So tell the people what you ordered. I think that's
I got
also important to give some context.
I got the fish and chips with the side of calamari. Yeah, the fish and chips with the side of calamari, and I forgot what we had to drink, but yeah, I don't remember the name of that particular spot because it was a bunch of them, but that's how we started off with the fish and chips with the side of calamari down there, and that was, I mean, it was good overall. It was good. The Yelp review got a great review.
All right, cool. So based on your status, right? Refin
Hmm.
was cool. What was the next one on your
Yeah.
list that really just said, made you say like, all right, cool, like they bringing it this time?
Mm. Might have a, hey bro, I ain't gonna lie, I might have a three-way tie. Um, let's just tell about the experiences when I had them because I can't rate these. I can't pronounce it, but we gonna start with Lee's the Chinese spot. Yo, listen here,
Yes,
viewers,
sir.
followers, listeners. Hey, that rice and whatever that gravy was with that fried duck. Oh man, awesome. Awesome, awesome. They got a well on Yelp you can only rate it out of five. They got a 5 out of 5, bro. Cause it was awesome, bro. The rice was white rice. We ain't gonna get into that. It's white rice, y'all. Nothing to get hype about. But this sauce is like a peanut type of sweet sauce, but it's not real sweet. And you got the duck. And it was I don't even eat rice like that. Like if you catch me eating rice, like I could probably count on like one hand like how much I eat. I ate the rice because the sauce was that good, and I needed that. I just had to have that sauce on something. So like the duck, the rice, and the sauce was on point. So Lee's and Copenhagen, like yeah, that's a
Lee's
must.
Lee's
That's a
Kitchen.
must. Lee's Kitchen. Sorry, Lee's Kitchen in Copenhagen. Hey y'all, hey that yes, on point, and you get your food real fast. So like for everybody that's in the States, it reminds you of like a carryout in DC. You know what I'm saying? It ain't real big and stuff like that. They got tables outside, but you order your food, you get it, and you dip out. You know what I'm saying? So
Do
we
you
had the
remember
luxury.
the name of the dish?
It was the
Is
crispy duck.
is very catchy. It's called ducking good.
You know what?
Ducking
That is. You're
good.
right. You're right. You're right. You know, see, you done been there 20 million times, bro. Yeah, ducking good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was ducking good. All right.
With the silent F.
With the silent F. Yeah, bro. Uh, and that was a simple one. That meal was simple, y'all. It was literally rice, the sauce, and the duck. Like,
Dude,
hey,
so
but
the
it was
thing, so this is how good the food is there. So usually, especially for all of my carnivores, you'll probably get, the duck. You'll get sweet and sour chicken. You'll get fried noodles, fried rice, black pepper beef. You'll get something like that. But what I did was I switched it up this time, and I got the stir fried green beans. And I let
okay.
I let you sample some, bro.
Yeah,
Just fire. Like this is they serving green beans as a main, and they were fantastic. So yeah, Lee's Kitchen is always at the top of my list for anyone visiting. Like they'll get a 5-star rating from me every single time.
yeah. Lee's Kitchen was dope.
What's next on your
And
list?
man, I wanted to talk. I know what I wanted to talk about, but we got to set that one up a little bit because of how we got there. Matter of fact, no,
All right,
we just gonna go to it. Taking the ferry to Sweden. So we got. That's why I didn't want to get into that because that was a whole
that's
other
fine.
aspect. Hey, but
Yeah, yeah.
taking the ferry to Sweden, I can't pronounce it, but listen here, it's a brunch spot in Sweden, fresh off the water. I had one of the best
Brunch a
smoked.
tickle.
Yeah, there you go. I had one of the best brunch smoked salmon Benedicts in the world. Like the muffin that came on, it was buttered and it had this like crispiness to it, but it was still soft. The salmon was perfect. My egg was cooked perfectly. To do a Benedict, you have to do the egg perfectly, and the hollandaise sauce was on point too. Not only that, y'all, I saw this amazing grilled cheese. It was made with chilies and a tomato jam or something like that. The sourdough bread, and then they sprinkle the grated Parmesan cheese on top, and they give you fries with this. Now this is different. It's a mayonnaise dipping sauce. I'm from the States. I put ranch on everything. Fries go on my ranch. But the mayonnaise dipping sauce was not bad. It was different, but it wasn't bad. I suggest that.
It
Um,
had to have been an aioli.
nah, this one. It didn't say aioli. It had the consistency of the aioli, but it wasn't aioli. Yeah, it
Okay, all
wasn't.
right.
It was aioli. And then not to mention the mimosa. Like, man, the picture of the mimosa. Like, yeah, I was on 10 that morning. Like, yeah, I was like, hey, we going for the gusto. You know what I'm saying? The service was excellent. Shout out to our waitress, but more importantly, the cook, man, the cook where we sat at. The cook kind of looked through the window and saw our facial expressions. I had to get a picture with my guy. Like, if I take a selfie with the cook, oh, it was on point, G.
you
Like,
know,
yeah,
you know it's slapping, right?
it slapped. Yeah, 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 yeah. It slapped. That was like, and then taking the ferry to get there. Like, so not only y'all when y'all go to the Copenhagen area or whatnot, you get a chance to go see another country. So that was dope. Like, I got to hang out in Sweden. We was over there for a few hours. I started shopping and stuff. Like, yeah, it was bad. Um, but you get to hang out in a different country. And that's the thing, being that Denmark and Sweden so close, it's a whole different culture in Sweden. Like, the accents are different. You can hear the difference in the languages. So that makes you want to stay over there and enjoy that for a little bit too. The scenery is dope. The infrastructure, the buildings. Like, for me, it's like a movie came to life. Like, we get to see movies that's based in Europe or whatnot like that, but actually being there and seeing it, be like, oh, it really does look like this. That was dope. That was dope. Matter of fact, can they see my? See, I got my sign back there from Sweden.
Oh yeah,
For
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. We see the Stockholm plate right behind you.
yeah. So yeah, but that brunch spot was amazing, bro. Like, yeah, like I'll go back to Sweden just for that. Yeah, that
It's
was
it's
that was
another spot over there too that's really slept on. It's a Korean spot. Like I said, we'll next time you come over here, we'll go over there, unless they invite me, then we'll post something about it. But yeah,
yeah,
brunch is spelled bruncha tickets, but depending on where you are, the pronunciation is going to be different. But yeah, I love that spot, man. Again, another consistent place. Let's talk about the boat ride to Sweden. You know what happened on that boat ride to Sweden, bro? We were riding on the boat, man, and I think that was one of those confirmation moments that said, this is that that was confirmation to make me feel as if, yes, this is this is why I'm here, because I got to see
yeah,
how excited you were on the boat, kind of going over, and it took me back to the first time I was on the boat. It just took
word,
me back to that moment. There was so many like just thoughts going through my head. Not only the food we were about to get, but you were just soaking on in all of that excitement, all of that joy, like us pulling up to a totally different country. I mean, the boat ride only takes like 15 to 20 minutes, and you just
right,
crossing a body of water, but it is a different country. They speak a different language. They practice different daily operations over there. Like, there's no drinking on the street and all this other crazy stuff. It's
yeah,
police
yeah,
everywhere on the streets. It's just different. So the thought of another country just being right across the way, or even from our crib where we live, we could look out one of the windows and see another country. Is just crazy, and it still blows
yeah.
my mind to this day.
Yeah, I got fussed at because I didn't look out the window to see that the first night I was there, but I went back and checked that out. But yeah, like that was a surreal moment too. You mentioned it on there, like, this is what life's supposed to be like. And I remember because I turned around. I think you snapped a picture of me, like, just in that natural excitement, because I was like a big kid. I ain't gonna lie, I was like a big kid on that boat, like, and just like pulling up to the country, the just the mechanics of the boat, because people taking their cars on the ferry too. So I got to see how the docking process was and things of that nature. Where um where people do this on a daily. Taking the their cars and stuff over and taking no trips. Hey, there go my homie. Uh yeah, so you couldn't show me the kids, man. Now I'm excited, man.
Yeah, the kids just popped into the shot. Everybody. Yeah, well, go ahead,
Word.
man.
Yeah. But yeah, the boat ride, the ferry boat ride was definitely different, man. And that was for me, that was a realization, like, you know what I'm saying, being from the Berg, you know what I'm saying, South Carolina, let's keep it 100, man. 95% of the people we grew up with probably won't get to experience that. If like
100%. Yeah, yeah, that's a fact.
like it was just too surreal, bro. Like just I went to one country, but now I'm on a ferry going to a whole nother country just for brunch. Like we no other purpose. Well,
Yep.
I can say no other purpose, but that was the sole intention to go to brunch. So like that was dope, bro. Like hands down, that was a highlight of the trip too. Like just
Yeah.
it sounds simple. It sounds simple. Oh, you took a ferry to brunch, but no, I was in a whole nother country in 15 minutes. So like that was dope. That was dope. And then like
Yeah,
the
it's still yeah. Keep going,
festivities,
keep going.
the festivities on the ferry. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can go into the little shops. You can you get your beer, you drink or whatnot on there if you do that. If that's your vice, you can go sit outside. The weather was perfect. Really no complaints about the ferry ride. That was a 10 out of 10 experience from the train down to get to the ferry, the boat ride over, boat ride back, and then coming back into the city and see what the city had left for us to partake in or whatnot. Since we still on food, let me see where we went after that.
The fish bar.
Which one?
We went to the fish bar in the meat packing where we got the where we were sitting in front of the
Oh,
fish tank. Yeah,
y'all gotta go see my Instagram post. The fish tank. We was eating with the fish in front of us, like the fish swirling around, but the
chomping on
food
their
there.
cousins.
Yeah, it was kind of messed up, man. Yeah, we eating fish by watching fish swim around in the tank, and it's like, yo, that was an experience, man. Cause like the way I can't remember what I had there. Oh yeah, the sea bass, the sea bass dish with the it's like a corn under the bottom and things like that, and with the mushrooms and that black garlic sauce that turned the whole bowl black. That was that sea bass was dope. The sea we had calamari there too, right? I ordered something else.
Maybe
Damn,
you
I
got
can't.
the maybe you got calamari, but we didn't. We got fish and chips. So we got fish and
Okay,
chips,
all
sea
right. Yes,
bass, and the
I got
mussels.
calamari there too. Yeah. That now on my Yelp review, that was a 5 out of 5. Like I couldn't paint it no. I couldn't get out one no better. Even the theme of the bathroom was dope, y'all. So like, I'm gonna say it was like kind of a horror movie type feel. It has the language. If you're saying man and woman in like 7 different languages, but it's a cutout in the center, just like a body goes there. So yeah, that was a great photo op for me. And then like the bathroom is full of mirrors. Like when you walk in there, it's like 7 mirrors or whatnot. So it looked like one of them mirror houses you go to at a carnival. So that was real lit. Staff was there, was dope. When they bring your food out, they sit it down and they get real comfortable and they explain everything that you're eating, that how it was prepared on the dish, and things of that nature. So that added a little more personal experience with the restaurant because they actually explain what you're eating before you eat it, and they did that at every table. So that I can't remember the name of that one either. Rob, you gonna have to help me out or whatever. But
Which
that
one?
restaurant was amazing.
The restaurant.
In yeah, the rest
It's
in the
called
meatpacking.
Kulbuten's Fiskebar. So
Yeah,
it's
that
basically the meat packing fish bar.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the service, the, the service, the service was great. We got a couple libations there. The
Yes, yeah,
the
we did.
decor was fantastic. It was really cool in there. And then I mean, we had a bar seat, which was crazy. Like, we
Yeah,
didn't have a chance to reserve any table. We left the house kind of late, you know, ran into some rain, all types of stuff, and we went right in there, got a seat, and got served fresh mussels. Fish and chips was
that's what
great.
it
I'll
was.
be back.
The
You
muscles. It was
you
the
you know
muscle.
you know you know you have a fantastic bowl of mussels when you just keep ordering bread just to like sop up
Just the
the
top,
sauce, bro.
bro. Yep,
Like
top
you
up.
you
Yep.
know it's just amazing. Like we just kept ordering bread just to take the rest of the sauce from the mussels. That's how good they were.
Yeah. So it wasn't
Fantastic. Like,
calamari. I stand corrected. It was mussels. I knew it was something else. I drew a blank. It was the mussels, and the mussels was
yeah.
amazing. They were amazing. Like, yeah, they
Mm,
were amazing. I learned a new way to eat mussels and everything. Like, yeah, that was dope. That was dope. Um, that whole
fantastic.
night was lit. That whole night was lit.
Yeah,
And then
let's
finally
get into some of the libations, dog.
the
Let's
libation.
get it.
Hey
Let's
man,
get into some of the spots, man. Shout out to my guys at House of Machine, man.
that's what I was about to say. House of
They showed
Machine,
us
man.
plenty. Yeah, they showed us plenty of
So
love, man. I miss my boy. I miss Colin this time, but yeah, Sam took care of us, and
yeah, shout out to Sam, man.
he
Sam made
yeah.
Sam made me feel at home day one. You know what I'm saying? Great
Hmm.
conversation, great customer. Y'all, yeah, House of Machine. Y'all gotta definitely check that out. What was dope about that though? I don't know if you remember, but I'm a tequila drinker, and there was a very rare. Well, in the states, it's a very rare tequila. Um, but they just had it in the bar, just naturally, just chilling. And I was like, y'all just have that? And he was like, yeah, man, that's one of our best tequilas. Yeah, let me get that and a tonic with a lime, and it was on from there. It like for me to go now. Y'all got to think I'm in another country. I see one of my favorite tequilas that's hard to get in the states, and it's just chilling there. Oh yeah, I'm indulging in that. Let me get that. Let me get that. And one thing about Copenhagen, United States, y'all got to get it together. The drinks are not overpriced. Like the drinks are priced to where you can have a great night and don't have regrets the next day. I'm just gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? And they made stronger. Like over that's the only thing about the States, man. And it's not everywhere. Don't get me wrong, it's not everywhere. But like,
No, no,
our
it
drinks
ain't
was
everywhere for sure.
greatly priced and you know what I'm saying? And like heavy handed, yes. Like, man, I had a ball. And it's free pour. No
Yeah,
clickers. Straight free pour.
yeah, yeah. And we also didn't encounter not one grass wall in any of our travels.
None.
So you know, it so this is the thing. When people come over here, whether it's your first or your third time, I'm a creature of habit when it comes to food and places to hang out. And there are a couple places here in Copenhagen that have always treated me well. So the first, of course, is House of Machines. It's a spot that I found just randomly. I caught them on Instagram and I said one day I'm gonna get an opportunity to go there. And it took me about 6 months, and I went in the spring of this year. And this is within 20 minutes of me being in there. I just went after work one day, one Friday, and I was listening to the music, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is pretty cool." And then some MF Doom came on the speaker. Mind you, this is happy hour, so I was like, "Oh man." So like the spirit of music is calling me in this place. And then I saw the care that they were taking with all of the drink mixtures and having oysters behind the bar, fresh oysters, and having a
yeah.
frozen section. And they work with so much care in that space. And when I heard the correct music, I said, okay, this is the place for me. This is not even taking into consideration that the people who are working there have always been fantastic people. I can just go in there and talk, just like any place I would have back home, right? And
Yeah.
then also Berg Copenhagen has always treated me well, and it's another cool spot in Copenhagen. I think they were actually rated one of the top 150 bars in Europe
Oh, that's
just
dope.
recently.
Yeah.
So those two places, if you ever going to visit me and you want to go and have a really good libation experience where you having a couple drinks, you listening to some cool music, those would be the two places at the top of my list. And of course, my list is always growing, but those are the two. So I was happy I got an opportunity to take you out there and that you had, a pretty good experience at both. The second one, Bird, you didn't really get to stay there that long. We had to, we had, we had to dip up out of there. But
Yeah.
oh,
That was
and
a
then
little.
also the last one, the last bar or lounge or whatever, Dexter's. Always got to shout out my man Dexter.
Yeah, I was getting to that. Dexter, hey,
Always got to
shout
shout out
out.
my man Dexter, man.
Yeah, I've had a real live time with Dexter. All right, so y'all, this is when you gotta holler at your boy Rob because he plugged in, right? So earlier we talked about the Chinese spot Lee's Kitchen, right? But like I said, it was limited seating, so Rod went and holla at Dexter. Dexter was able to make it to where we got to eat our food, you know what I'm saying, in the bar. Because we had no place to go. But we wanted some more drinks or libations, however you want to say it. So shout out to Dexter. That was real dope. You know what I'm saying? On the fly, nothing planned. It was at least a simple question in theory. Dexter made it happen. So make sure if y'all in Copenhagen, y'all go to Dexter's, man. And shout out to the bartender, too. She made some
That,
great drinks. I forgot what it was called, but it's in my review. But I can't think of the name of that drink I had. But it was
so
amazing,
also
man.
when we talk about highly rated bars in Copenhagen, Dexter's is also at the top of the list. So we not playing over here. And if you have people who are craftsmen in terms of the product that they're giving out uh, to all of their customers. I mean, if you couple that with great customer service, I mean, come on, man, what are we talking about? So those are definitely my top three right now. And again, the list is growing. The list is growing. So Donnie, man, I wish we were able to do this episode while you were here,
Well, let's
but
talk about why we couldn't.
I was just about to go into that because we was supposed to wake up Sunday morning
Yeah,
and record. But what happened was, man, leaving House of Machines, man. After having a good time at House of Machines, chopping it up,
yeah.
um,
We went to the
we went to another place.
yeah.
You remember the
We
name
went
of
to
it? I'm
Coco's.
in love with the cocoa.
And listen, y'all. Let's back up a little bit. So the plan for Saturday was to chill. I wanted to chill with the kids. I just wanted to chill around the house. That was the plan. Until I went on Instagram to House of Machines and I said, "Hey, Base, they got drink specials that we just possibly can't turn down." So bad. Yo, I love the kids to death, but hey, I said, hey, the parentals, we going out tonight. So we got
Yep,
dressed.
you even pulled wife out the crib. It's her first time out in a long time.
Yeah, we got shout out to Chanel, man. We got wifey out the crib, man. And listen, y'all, the night was lit. So everything we telling y'all happened in kind of this night, and just not in the chronological order. But we ended up at Coco, and man, a time was had. So you know what I'm saying, Coco. One thing I like about Coco, the music. The music was just loud enough to party, but low enough to where I could have a conversation and not yell. You know what I'm saying? Now the downside of that to everybody that was partaking in the turn up, if you was yelling out song lyrics and you ain't know the name of the song, you would have been embarrassed because you can't hide behind the music in there. You got to know the songs. How do I know? Because I messed up a few lyrics and I was very loud and wrong, right? But
Listen, the ones that I was screaming out, dog. I knew those songs
Yeah, yeah, you got that.
front to back. I was
Yeah,
the DJ was hey man, he played the ones, man. He played he was killing that night. It's a good time when you leave out of the spot and your shirt is
soaked,
sweaty,
soaked.
and it's not because it was hot. It's because you were active the entire time. It wasn't no standing around, no mean mugging, no glazing at other people. Nah, fam. Like we were
Yeah,
active. The music was good. Like, everybody was dancing. Like it was a good time, man. A good wholesome time. And
yeah,
then of course we planned on sitting on the couch and recording, but nah, fam. My
yeah.
dog
It
wanted to
went.
sleep in. He wanted to get sleepy on that day. Every other
Nah,
day
boy,
he ready.
hey,
He up and ready.
and y'all know how it is. You wake up, you just lay in the bed, like the house is quiet. I thought everybody else was asleep. So you know what I'm saying? He could have been like, "Hey, bro, we got work to do." We could have did it, but all is well. You know what I'm saying? We still got to record. I'm just back stateside now, but if you in Copenhagen,
Yeah.
definitely go to Coco's. The bartenders are lit, and it's a great time. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to places in the States and people just standing around, they looking at each other, nobody having fun. Like you had people just having fun. Like every song, like I'm gonna post a picture later on my Instagram, or I might give it to you, Rob, to insert it in here. Like I was drenched. Like I was drenched. I thought I just
Yep.
played a championship basketball game the way I walked out of there. I was like, man, look at this here. Look at this here. So
Bro, I haven't I must say I haven't partied like that in a very long time.
yeah,
Like and honestly speaking, I also think the people that you're spending that time with has to be taken into consideration too, right? Like you got the right
yeah,
mixture of people with the right attitude, and we all are there trying to accomplish the same goal, have a good time. So I think that
yeah,
also played a part in it too. The people that were in our section, where we
yeah.
were, I mean, everybody was great, and we all understood the assignment on that particular night.
Everybody
So
understood
the
that
stars
song.
aligned, man. Great food, great drinks, great conversation, and I mean that's basically how we capped up the trip. That's how we put a cap on it. Sunday, we kind of hung around, watched some football, and just
Yeah,
got you
that
prepared
was
for the trip. But yeah, man, that was the trip in a nutshell, bro.
nah. Wait. Yeah, McDonald's in Copenhagen, right? Hey,
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah. Okay, there's levels. Yeah, yeah. Tell the people
got
about Mickey D's over here.
so listen. Every time in the house, everybody's like, "What we eating?" Everybody kept saying McDonald's. In my mind, I'm thinking, why does everybody want to go to McDonald's? Y'all, we go to McDonald's. They got hot wings, y'all. All my people in the States, they got hot wings. Like magnificent hot wings too. They were very, very, very good. Um, that's how the McDonald's was good. I never seen they had the chicken Big Mac. I never seen that in the States, but the chicken Big Mac, the
Hmm.
chicken nuggets are made of real chicken. United States, you need to pay attention to this. The chicken nuggets are made of real chicken, not that processed packed stuff that we get over here. So it made it
I I
even.
thought the percentage of actual real chicken meat went up in America. I thought they now added less of the artificial stuff. Am I tripping?
I don't have the facts or the knowledge to back that. If you heard that, that's cool. I don't even eat McDonald's like that over there. So, like, it's just
Yeah,
because I said I was like, bro, I'm not eating someplace that I can eat back home. And you look, you was in the front seat, and you was like, bro, trust me, it's different. I was like, all right, well, let's go. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? But on that note, something that stood out and it kind of really set home because that was kind of like when the trip was ending, when we were sitting at the table on the couch watching football, and bro, we was like it felt like we was like 14, 15 years old again. We was kids. We was just watching TV eating. We was watching TV eating McDonald's, which me and you done been in the sports world so long that we done had countless McDonald's meals. But the fact
Yeah.
that full circle, we sitting down, uh, I'm on your couch, I'm in Copenhagen or whatnot, and we just eating chicken nuggets like two little kids again, like we once was, bro. We met playing City League basketball, so we done had countless McDonald's meals. It's just the fact that that's one of the ones that's gonna be there because we were just sitting there, just shooting the breeze, eating
Yep.
McDonald's, bro, chicken nuggets and dipping sauce and laughing and stuff like that. So stuff like that hits home when you got friends of 30+ years now, and we done been through a lot together. Our journey, ups, downs, celebratory moments, motivational times for each other. So like that kind of stamped everything that Sunday. Just bringing the trip to an
Yeah.
end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that was a
I,
real
I had a
surreal.
couple of those moments, man. I'm telling you. At the end of it all, this is what we do it for, and this is why I'm happy that you were able to come, man. So Donnie, man, listen, we're gonna wrap up the episode here. I told you I wouldn't keep you long, but I this recording today. It's been so long since I've been podcasting, man. Technology has changed and stuff. But anyway, so when you coming back, bro?
Man, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I looked at flight as soon as I got back. I still want to hit Germany, so I looked at flights when I got back. I got my price alert set. If we taking that trip to Germany, then I come back to Copenhagen. We take the train down, but yeah, like you know what I'm saying. That flight was nothing. I done did it now, so the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? The rest is history. So I'll be
Lightweight.
back.
It's lightweight.
Yeah, very much so. Hey, y'all, they feed y'all on international
Yeah.
flights too. Yeah, word. They feed y'all on international flights. Book your ticket. Just go. Just go.
Hey, man, it's better than those domestic ones back at the crib. I'm gonna tell you like that.
Right. But yeah, man, I'm looking
Yeah.
over stuff now, man. So we looking at early next year. I'm trying to pull back up, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna hold you.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap it up just like that. I wanted to make sure that we were able to recount some of these stories that we had on our time, during our time together over here in Europe. So I want to say on the show, Donnie, listen, man, I'm so thankful that you were able to come over here. We had some great laughs. We got to share some great moments. Again, it's always amazing to see how you interact with not only my kids but my wife as well. You all have a mutual respect for each other. She thinks the most of you, and for you to have invested what you did to come over here, bro. I'm happy that we can make the trip what you may have expected and hopefully more. So yeah, bro, publicly, listen, man, I love you, bro, and we had a ball, man. Everybody, all of my homies that you got to meet over here, man, they really enjoy being around you too. And yeah, bro, I hope we get a chance to do it again for sure.
Hey, love you too, bruh. And shout out to the homies, man. We ain't mention y'all, but I got y'all in the personal text thread now. So, hey, man, I'm certified and stamped.
You stay up, big dog. You stay up, man. All right,
Yes,
shoot.
sir.
Hey, let people know, man. Let people know your handle.
Oh
And then
yeah.
your socials, and then we get out of here.
Everything is at FreePour Donnie, man. Y'all see it on the screen, man. I do got a new project that's about to drop probably early next year. Working on that. But at FreePour Donnie, holla at me. You need food recommendations? I got that too. Shout out to my family in Copenhagen. Rob, I love you dearly. Chanel, love you, sis. The kids, I love y'all more than I love y'all parents. Thank y'all for making my time very special. And my little homie, man, stay up.
Yeah, for sure, man. And tell Yelp to holler at me too, cause I'm elite level too. I got elite
All right,
levitation and everything. You
gotta
see
start
what
posting.
you see my tell Yelp about my recommendations to you. Tell them
I got you.
that you got a homie who is the Don Dada of recommendations. All right.
Bet. Gonna do that.
All right, bro. All right,
All
so
right.
ladies and gentlemen, you know how we give it up when we get out of here. It costs nothing to be good to someone. Be good to someone today. We are your friendly tour guides, Rob Fields, and FreePour Donnie, and we're gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.